Why do gamers hate female protagonists? Actually, that's the wrong question because most gamers don't hate female leads. What they do hate are poorly written characters. Characters created not to serve the story, but to serve some kind of political checklist. So the real question is why are so many modern female leads getting backlash? There are four big reasons. And we are going to break them down, but this isn't just some blind run. There are things that I genuinely liked about Ghost of Yotei gameplay reveal. Still, there are some serious red flags, and they point to a much bigger problem in the industry. Let's dive in. First of all, Ghost of Yotei looks amazing. Visually, stunning. Mechanically, tight. Sucker Punch clearly listened to fans. Oh, yeah. The combat feels upgraded, the exploration looks fluid, the world design, absolutely gorgeous. They doubled down on what worked on Ghost of Tsushima, and from a gameplay standpoint, these might even surpass it. But here's what's weird. Even with all that quality, a lot of gamers still wants this game to fail. And no surprise here, the character Atsu, her voice actress, and the rating team are a major reason for that. And to be honest, I don't blame people. When you have been burned by a gender driven character over and over, you start putting your guards up, especially when iconic roles get replaced. Not because it served the story, but because it fits some marketing idea of what is progressive. Let's look at the numbers. Most action adventure and RPG gamers, they're men. Just look at my own channels. 96% of my viewers are males. And you know what's crazier? 94% of you haven't even subscribed. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. Okay, back to the point. We have had some truly amazing female lead games in the past. One of my all-time favorite is Tomb Raider. Lara Croft is an icon, and I played the hell out of that game. Now compare that to Assassin's Creed 3, which came out just before. I thought Connor was bland and one-dimensional character. But that does not mean I hate male leads. Just like not liking a bad female lead doesn't mean you hate women. Now let's talk about the character that actually worked. Aloy from Horizon. At first glance, it's weird, a small red hat taking on a massive robotic beast, but the game takes its time and it shows how hard she had it. She had an outcast from birth, raised in a brutal world, and trained by Rust, a father figure who teaches her how to fight, hunt, and survive. Her growth feels earned, her struggle makes sense, and her skills are believable because they come from the world she lives in. Also, she is likable, she compassionate, determined, and yes, she still acts like a girl, not a parody of a guy. And that's what makes her feel real. Now compare that to a lot of modern female leads. They are not relatable. They don't behave like actual women. They behave like a copy paste male character just with different packaging. And that is the problem. At this point, it's not even about who the character is, it's about what they're being used to represent. But here's the truth, a female lead should represent nothing, absolutely nothing, not a political point, not a gender ideology. He should just be a great character in a great game. Simple as that. A game should be an art. It should immerse you, transport you, excite you, not lecture you. Now back to Ghost of Yotei. Things start feeling off the moment the developer described Atsu as a lone wolf mercenary.
She's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight.
That's fine if you show the mechanics to back it up, but they didn't. Where is the stealth? Where is the hiding system? Where is even something basic like going prone? They skipped all that and went straight into flashy combat. And look at this one. We're supposed to believe that a twig sized woman is swinging a massive blade twice her size, taking out dozen armor men like she is the Geralt of Rivia from Witcher. Come on. If that's the story you want to tell, at least build the world to support it. Even Assassin's Creed Shadow gave Noah stealth focused gameplay, so her action actually made sense. And there is the bar scene. She walks in like she owns the place, asks about Yotei 6 clan like she is a Marvel superhero. And the voice acting,
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Ote 6.
flat and forced. They could have cast someone with real presence, but it feels like they chose someone because she fits the demographic, not because she fits the role. And that's a shame, because we have seen how to do this right. In Ghost of Tsushima, when Jin appeared, people whispered,
The ghost!
he wasn't just a man, he became a symbol, a myth, something more. Atsu, she's just there. She got a bounty on her head, she's on a revenge mission, she's being hunted, and yet somehow always has time for dramatic monologues. That kind of character only works if you are John Wick. And no offense, this ain't that. As much as I want to like this game, if the main character doesn't feel real, doesn't feel earned, and isn't someone I can root for, then what is the point? Thank you for watching. If you like this breakdown, please like and subscribe and drop your thought in the comments.